hottest station is now live for your enjoyment with host iamBranded.
My girl, and it's just like I was telling you, and since I was really intrigued by her, not just for these reality shows and stuff like that, but it's just something about her compassion and just her drive to be able to take care of her family and stuff like that. I just really just was digging her on these shows, and that's my girl Leilene. She in the house tonight on Vintage Music Talk Radio. What's up, sweetie? How you doing?
Hey, yeah, I overheard you guys. I'm eavesdropping. Yeah, I don't know about that whole pouring out your emotion thing, because I did that about 3 times. I even did that on national TV, and I got ridiculed. So I told the guy I liked him, and then he doesn't even like me back, so forget it. It's like a big risk, you know, to do that.
It is, and I feel
and
like
I even did that via email, so I pretty much got rejected. Like, not the same dude, but I did that to another guy because I felt kind of like shy to tell him in person. So I told the guy, you know, it's like great that we've been hanging out for so long, like for like, I don't know, like 3 years and everything. So I finally like got the courage to say, you know, I actually really do like you. You know, as more than a friend, and that's it. Never got a phone call back.
yeah. You see, but you have to, but Leilene, you have to look at it this way though. Like, to me personally, I think that the person that's not going to really embrace you is a person that you probably shouldn't have in your circle anyways, because they probably wasn't strong enough to be able to deal with somebody on an emotional level like you. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of has its highs and lows. But to me, I think if you are to the point where you do express yourself with, you know, and I'm talking about men and women, then you can be able to see for yourself in the vibe that's created by that person, if they really going to ride for you or if they're going to disappear. I agree.
Hey, I'm going to switch outside. I'm at a strip club right now while we're talking. I'm serious. See, listen to the music. Can you hear it?
I do a little bit.
Can you hear?
Yep. But Leilene, what's how's everything going with you on your end though?
With who?
With you.
Oh, everything's going great. I'm at the Lodge in Dallas right now. Mm-hmm. So everyone say hi to Brandon. Hi!
What's up? What's up, BMW?
Can you hear that, the DJ?
Yes, I do. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're on a radio show. I'm in the champagne room.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Can you hear that?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
It's the #1 club in the country.
So with but before I even started talking about the whole I love money thing and stuff like that, just kind of, you know what I'm saying, let people know exactly what you've been up to lately as far as some of the moves you've been making with yourself.
Oh, well, I'm producing right now. I'm producing my first feature film. It's a psychological thriller, and it's called In Storage. It got picked up for distribution internationally. And then I'm about to go shoot a television pilot in Hawaii and do an appearance right now as well, too, with Heat.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then, what else? I know, I'm still working as well, too, just because I'm paying for film school. Mm-hmm. So, and then I'm off to Europe as well, too. So I got, like, really good reception from people internationally. And I've got a whole bunch of, like, producing film projects and publications that are coming out. So I'm excited about it.
That's good to hear. And I mean, especially nowadays with you, with you keeping busy like you have, and it's kind of like, I mean, you've done 3. You've done the first Flavor of Love, you did the first season of Charm School, and you did this current.
I know, I'm the OG, huh? I'm like the first Flavor of Love. I'm one of the first Flavorettes. How's that?
Hey, there you go. You the very first. You know what I'm saying? So you pretty much done you've done what you need to do with reality, and it's good to see that you are producing some work on the film. Because when I went on your website too, to just kind of get some information and stuff, I was really proud to see that you are not just networking and getting your hands into a whole lot of other different things, but it was good to see that you're breaking away from some of the reality show stuff too, because, well, you know how they typecast people and they do a lot of different things, and it was really good.
Oh yeah, I'm always apparently like the dumb crybaby underdog stripperella chick, and then after if you go do a 5 years from now, I bet you I'm the person who's like way on top of the whole wide world, you know?
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, it's almost like I'm like a huge fan of like Judd Apatow, Seth Rogen, and like you know, all like the freaks and geeks, like I don't know, like the dorky, like I love dorky men, you know. The underdog. I'm always the one rooting for the underdog, and it's like it's always the ones, you know, like I bet you Bill Gates must have been made fun of when he was younger, but look at him now, you know.
Exactly, no doubt. Now we got a lot of people in the house, Leilene, that was really like want to see what's up with you. And actually, let me start with B-Mo, because I know we was talking about you a lot when we first kicked off our show, as far as just how we was really vibing with you. Because to me, it's like you know, a lot of people would just kind of, to me, I felt like, especially some of the people either on the cast of any of the seasons of these reality shows that you've been on. I mean, you were kind of considered the weak person, but we never really saw it like that. So, B-Mo, if you need to go ahead and say what we were talking about earlier about Leilene, go ahead and express that, bro.
Okay,
I mean, yeah, I know, like, some people, like, always think that, you know? So what did you think about it?
Oh, okay. Well,
that whole week thing?
let me break it down for you real quick. First of all, I'm an official computer geek, so you made me feel good just now. I thank you very much.
Oh, my God. Right. Are you serious? You're a computer geek? You can't be a computer geek like me. I'm totally into the whole search engine optimization thing, and, yeah. I'm totally into that.
We can talk about PCs all night long. Don't get me started, girl. I love my job. Let's put it that way. But we were talking about earlier, while you were offline. Well, one thing that I noticed when I saw you on TV is that when you were emotional for all the right reasons. You weren't superficial. You wasn't getting emotional for the sake of being emotional. You were emotional for things that really mattered. Family, you know, your ex-husband, and things like that. And you know, and being able to express that is really a true sign of strength, because a lot of people can't get out there and tell the world, this is my problem. And in a lot of ways, it ends up being more negative than positive when they don't know how to react to it. Some people resort to violence. Some people resort to anger and resort to being nasty to other people. You know, and what I saw is you had that level of respect for other people that most of the other cast members didn't have. And I believe that you were genuine, and you were not really the type of person to just get emotional for no reason. You really had strong, valid points, and to me that's a true sign of strength. And don't never let anybody tell you otherwise, because I think that a person like you does not come around every day. And to see somebody who's actually genuine is a very good thing. So whatever they think, I say forget that. You know, we here, me and Brandon, you know, I'm pretty much sure I can speak for them. We think that you are a good person. Is a very positive thing that you did, you know, as far as what we can see.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm straight up. Like, I'm a totally open book and everything like that. The thing is, it's not like I'm Angelina Jolie or, like, somebody, like, playing, like, a character in a movie, you know? It's like we've been plucked from, like, a bunch of people from real lives and stuff, and that's what people don't understand. It's not like we're scripted like certain other shows that no names mentioned and rhymes with the bills, you know? You know?
Right.
So, but yeah, it's like, it is for real. Like, everyone's like, oh, is that real? I'm like, yeah, when somebody insults your mothering skills, yeah, that's pretty real to me, you know? I don't think it's funny, but it's just like, wow, I can't believe, like, you honestly think, I'm like, wow, I should get an Oscar award if I was faking that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
So.
And just to let you know, it is Tuesday Ladies Night. We do have Leilene in the house, you know what I'm saying, on Vintage Music Talk Radio. If y'all want to call in, keep doing it. 347-215-8653 is the number. Let me get another question for you from Mr. Incense. Incense, do you have a question for Leilene, man?
Hey, Leilene, how you doing, baby girl?
Hey, what's up?
Man, I'm good. Basically, you know, we check you out, of course, on Vintage Music Talk Radio. You know, we've been checking you out on all of your shows that you've been on. one of the things that it's not really even a question, it's more of a comment, because I feel that, you know, you portrayed yourself as, like you said, you showed your emotions and whatnot, but I feel that, you know, they knocked you because, you know, I guess, you know, they said you were, you know, trying to fall in love on a game show or whatever, but my thing is, how can they hate you for that? Because they're all playing the game, so everybody's got their different strategies of how to play the game. So how could they hate on you for, you know, you playing the game the way you're playing it?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, when I had gotten in there, a lot of people were like, oh, I hated the part where they showed, I just said that I like Buddha, and I said to him that I like him. I'm not just going to go up to somebody and say, I like you, like in kindergarten, you know, without building rapport. You know, I'm like, wow. And it's just really weird how they focus on me and my crushes and everything like that, when that isn't, like, the way it goes, you know? So, and then everyone thinks that I was on there for, like, a day, when you don't shoot for one day, you know, and then the next day you shoot something else, and that's the second episode. It doesn't work that way. It's like we were there for quite a bit of time, more than that, you know? So, like, you don't just develop that. And it's just like you guys said, like, I was on Flavor of Love, and I've been with the same company for 3 years, and it's just like, how many spin-offs later? A lot of us were with the same companies, and so we've kind of gotten to know one another from different reality shows as well, too. Right. You know? And it's just like, I honestly, going on to each of these shows, it seems like it's always bad timing. Like, before going on to Flavor of Love, like, my whole marriage had broken apart. You know, a lot of people think I'm from the States and stuff like that. I'm not, but it's just like, I've only been in the States for, like, 4 years, and I've been traveling to different countries for about 2. And it's just that I honestly, like, before going to the States, it's like, people don't know this about me, but I had, like, my grandfather, and then my grandmother, and then my mom passed away from cancer, like, one after the other. And then all of a sudden, like, my marriage just broke apart. I mean, how much more can a person really take, you know? Yeah. And then my girlfriends had, like, submitted me to Flavor of Love after I had worked with National Lampoon and WWE and stuff like that. And then I had gone on to Flavor of Love. I was already, like, physically, mentally, and emotionally drained, you know? And the thing is, it's like, I'm not the one who went on to submit myself to that. My girlfriend took a picture of me on the beach on South Beach and said, hey, VH1, I'm single now, thinking that it would do me good to keep my mind off of stuff. Right. And instead, going on to that show, and it seems like every time I go on to a different reality show with VH1, with 51 Minds to be specific, I always learn something different about myself. Because although we're always competing at the competitive reality TV shows, I mean, Flavor of Love, you're competing for the affection of Flavor Flav. And I was straight up in the end that I was just like, you know, and I got eliminated because they were like, this isn't Flavor of Friends, you know? Right. And then for the second one, and I also learned that, like, I needed to be, you know, more in tune with myself and realize this isn't for me, trying to be with somebody when I should be trying to get over a whole marriage and just learning to be just with me, you know? And then the second charm school, I got out of a really bad relationship. It was a physically abusive one. And so it was me trying to just build up my self-esteem again. And then the third show, which is I Love Money Too, it was honestly, I just had somebody tell me that they thought that my life was just so different from theirs and they wanted somebody normal. So, and it's like everyone thinks that my dating life is like absolutely amazing, but that's not the case, you know? It's just kind of like, oh, hi, by the way, you know, when you date me, I don't have one kid. I don't have 2, but I have 3. You know, one happens to be a teenager as well, too. And also, if you email me on my MySpace or Facebook, can you just say who you are, because I've got like 65,000 friends on there. Well, did I mention also that I'm a reality TV star? And you also have to accept my past. You know, I've danced before, and I've got nude pictures of me, and, like, Playboy writes up articles about what I wear. Yeah, come on now. You know? And I'm supposed to have, like, an easy dating life, right? Yeah. Right. So I figured going on to that, since it didn't work out with me and, like, a guy who I met in the UK and everything, because he thought I wasn't normal, I figured who else would better understand me than another reality TV personality, you know? And so I went on there onto I Love Money Too, thinking, oh, wow, you know, like, this is going to be really cool. And then I saw, like, Becky there, and then, I saw Safari there. And then all of a sudden it just threw my game off because here I am thinking, if I treat this like a strip club or something, I could just go in there without any emotion. Doesn't necessarily mean, like, oh, yeah, you know, take my clothes off or something or act like a whore or something like that, you know? It's just that, like, I just want to, like, not have any emotion, no attachment. You know, like when you're in a strip club, your boyfriend is like 3 minutes of a song, okay? You know, and that's the stuff, okay?
Right.
So,
That's real right there.
Yeah. So what happened was when I saw Becky and Safari there, I was just like, shoot, I can't do this, you know, because this is my friends here. And I honestly thought that I didn't like the show. It's that they portrayed only one side of our friendship. And it looked like, oh, yeah, you know, like, she's following Becky and Safari around when honestly we were just like totally consulting with each other. But it was okay. It was okay for everyone else to conspire, but it wasn't okay for me. It was okay for Angelique to go topless, and she happens to be a dancer as well too.
Right.
And they're like, oh, but you went to clown school. So did she. You know. So I just say straight up, like, I'm not trying to be like a role model or on a pedestal for people. It's like I'm just trying to fix my own life, you know. I'm just trying to be me. I am not perfect, you know?
Right.
So.
Yeah. That's the point I was trying to make, that, you know, everybody's like sitting there chastising everybody else, but, you know, everybody else is doing the same damn thing. You know, how dare they got the right to point the finger at the next person, you know what I'm saying? They all on there, can't everybody win the damn money. Only one person going to win the money, right?
And that's not how I want to win the money. Like, after when you, like, deduct taxes, you get, what, $175,000? I don't think so. You know, and then I ruined my friendships. I'm just like, no. Like, Safari and Becky and I were, like, close friends, like, to the point where, like, we almost died in a car crash together. And at one point, I didn't have a Valentine's, and Becky was my Valentine's, and these two guys were throwing, like, sugar packets at us, okay?
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm just like, okay, you know? So.
Like at the end of the day, like right now, Leilene, how do you feel about yourself right now at this point in time?
I feel fine, you know? It's just like, I never really cared about what anybody else thought. I mean, I feel like, I thought it was hilarious. Everyone was just like, oh my God, you were topless. That's bad, bad, bad. I'm like, so I'm a bad person because I'm topless. You don't think I still have a good heart because I went topless. I mean, do we not recall in some of the commercials or promos for Flavor of Love, it was me and Brooke running into the pool naked?
Mm-hmm.
And I was in a tub with Flav with no clothes on. You know? So how is it all of a sudden it's new to you? Did you all forget, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like when you actually like look at some Wire images or Getty images of me at the Fox Reality Awards, did you not see my dress was made of latex? Obviously I have a high comfort level with my body, like the human body, you know?
Right.
So and just because you have sex with everybody, and it doesn't mean like you're a hoe, you know? You're just comfortable. You just picture the naked body differently. You know, it's almost like people in Europe, like when it comes to nudity in films, you know? They're a lot more open and expressive about stuff like that, whereas in America they're not, you know?
I could definitely agree with that. Let me see if Miss Uti has a question for you, Leilene. And we are in the house tonight on Tuesday, Ladies Night. Happy Ladies Day once again to you, wonderful people out there listening. And continue to call in. I know I got people online holding. Just keep staying online. We're gonna get to you real quick. Number is 347-215-8653. Uti, if you got a question for Leilene, toss it.
All right. Leilene, I wanted to know, when you were a little girl, what were some of your aspirations? Did you always want to be a model? Did you always want to be on TV? Were there other things that you wanted to do?
No, honestly, I don't know if anyone ever has like premonitions or visions of themselves. I pictured myself getting an award for something, but it wasn't like an award for being a beautiful, like for being beautiful like a model or an actress or something like that. I just knew like in my gut it had to do with making a difference, you know? So I know the only other thing that I ever thought about being was being a lawyer. Because I always felt that things had to be just. Things always had to be fair. You know? So that was the only other thing.
So do you think that, how do you feel that you've come in life towards getting, you know, some mark of achievement for making a difference? Do you feel like you've accomplished that, or you're near that, or you're far away? How do you feel about that?
Well, I know that any exposure that you get being on television, I mean, I don't know what some people do with their notoriety, but I'm still doing charity events. I know that I made a difference.
Okay. I got you. I think overall, let me go ahead and actually just work on taking a couple more people. Actually, let me grab Big Rich and A Butter. If you dudes got a question or two for my girl Leilene, go ahead, toss it.
Yeah, it's Big Rich, man. Big breakfast in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Over here on location, man, in the motorhome. But, yeah, I just want to ask, so, you really want to be a lawyer, huh? If you
Did we
still
lose
on?
her? Leilene, you still on, sweetie? I think we may have lost her.
Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Well,
I'll go ahead and try to see if I can grab her again. But hey, buddy, you still on too, right, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the house, man. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up, hey, brother?
Man, I'm chilling.
man.
I'm on location too, though, in the hood and all that, man. What to do though?
Yo, location in the hood.
Yeah, I'm in the hood like roaches. You know what I'm
Yeah, I'm in the hood too, man. I'm dodging bullets and shit out here in Oakland, man.
Oh,
Man,
I'm about to blend in my boy Macho real quick. I'm about to put a mic on him real
Macho,
quick.
what's up, man?
Ah,
Macho cheese and shit.
Macho,
What's
man.
up,
What
Macho?
up, big pimp?
Drum roll, please.
Macho
survives again.
Yeah, actually,
Cheese and shit. What's up, Macho?
yeah, actually he dropped off. So as soon as we get that 407 back in, I will go ahead and hit it up.
Macho back in, man. We love Macho. That's crazy.
Yeah, we don't
motherfucker on
Nigga
TV.
right there, though. That's a funny dude right there.
Hell yeah, that's crazy motherfucker on
Toss a
TV.
couple
right
of things
there.
out there. But yeah, I'm gonna give Leilene a call back because I know she just called me, so I'm gonna call her back real quick. But at the same time, I just want to let you people know that this is Tuesday Ladies Night, and like I said, the topic I know you guys was pretty much talking before I actually mic Leilene back up, but I mean, and since I know I was listening to what she was saying earlier, and I mean, I still feel it's not like with ladies, it's not really a weakness for them though. I just feel like
I mean,
sometimes
you really can't. I mean, what I was trying to say, basically, dude, is it could be positive and it could be a weakness. I mean, it's just one of them double roles because, okay, for instance, you know what I'm saying, you get with a chick, you know what I'm saying, you seeing her, you trying to date her or whatever, everything's good, you know what I'm saying, y'all start sleeping together, you know, hey, she catch feelings, you know what I'm saying, she start throwing emotions, things change, don't think, you know, like she was thinking when y'all was just dating, you know what I'm saying, and everything was cool. You know, now stuff has been kind of almost overblown when it comes to them emotions or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot, I just dealt with it the other day, so, you know, I definitely can feel that. And, you know, them emotions to me was a weakness. I mean, that's just, you know, what it is. It just depends on what day it is and what the circumstance is. But, yeah, it could be a positive, but at the same time, it can be a weakness.
Yeah, definitely.
I can feel like that because I graduated.
Okay. So wait. What was the last question? It was about like I felt like I was closer to that. Yeah, no, I got cut off. I was like, damn it, you know. No, it's like honestly, like if I can use any notoriety, like or credibility to like use this for good or something like that, then that's like my goal. Honestly, at the end of the day, let's get real. It's not like I've never seen money before, you know, and it's not like I've never seen famous people. Regardless of whether I was on TV, the industry that I was in before, you're exposed to a lot of that. Like, that stuff, like the whole money thing does not faze me. I swear, it really doesn't faze me, you know? Like, it's just, honestly, I really do want to make a difference. And I do feel I'm getting closer to it, not because I'm in front of the camera. I feel like I'm getting closer to that goal of making a difference and making a statement because I'm producing now. So that means, like, I feel like I have more control and power. And I know I have more control and power, and especially if I'm writing stuff as well, too. So my voice and any statement that I have can be made and heard out there.
There you go. I know Rich was in the middle of a question too. Rich, go ahead and continue your question, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was saying that. So you was really into being a lawyer and possibly a judge one day.
No, just the lawyer, pretty much, because I just really felt that there was, like, injustice for a lot of things. Like, I don't know, just even as a child, I think I was, like, really highly sensitive. I just could not watch the news and just not be, like, affected by it. You know, I remember watching some commercials for children in Africa and how they had, like, absolutely no food. You know which ones I'm talking about. It was all those, like, infomercials that saying donate a certain amount, and your even $1 can do so much, you know?
Right.
And to be honest with you, like, I'm the type of person that would leave all of this, and which I'm actually going to be doing. I'm going to be done with classes, and I'm just going to take a break. I'm headed off to South Africa. I'm actually bringing some shoes to kids in Mozambique.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm just like that, you know?
Yeah.
Right, congratulations.
Yeah. No doubt. I mean, especially with the moves that you are making, and like I said, it's kind of like I've always saw you as somebody that just really needed to get the hell away from the reality part of it, because to me it just seemed like, you know, I just never did appreciate the fact that you was typecasted one way, because there's so many different parts about you that I feel like people needed to get to know. So, I mean, the fact that you are producing your own movie, you are in classes, you are trying to level up and do a lot more on the movie scene, I think that says a lot for you and your ambition, and you trying to take care of your family and your kids and do what you need to do. And I think that a lot of people, they see you on TV and they look at it one way. They, all right, this beautiful chick who's highly emotional, but there's more to you than just that. So,
Thanks, guys. So, but yeah, no, it's like everybody else keeps on talking about, like, nonsense as well too. Like, there's these rumors that or people like are like, oh, you know, because I'm not lucky in love, or I was looking for love or something, that I'm the next person with a show, and I just want to nip that in the bud. I'm not doing my own show. There is no spin-off, and I wouldn't ever do a show about love, because I'm the type of person, if I were to do a show about love, I'm marrying that person. I am honestly looking for true love. You know, I'm not going to do that on TV. And the thing about me is I'm not very good at picking men at the moment, so I wouldn't do a show about, you know, love. You know? I keep it real like that, okay? That's bad, you know? And if I were to choose and do something like that, straight up, I would marry that person, and that's it, you know? Like, I don't think it's a joke to even, like, put that out there like that, you know? I don't think it's funny. Like, that's my heart, you know?
right.
So, yeah. So.
Mr. A. Butter, you have a question for Leilene?
Why, yes, sir. No, you know, just, yeah, this A. Butter in the building. You know, I got to do my little intro, but I'm not going to do it today. But no, you know, I don't really have a question. Just, you know, I like the little character that she had on TV, even though it may have seemed like, you know, negative other people's eyes. But I feel like it was cool. Like, you were a normal person per se. Like, you was there. Everybody in there was trying to cut each other's throat. Everybody in there was arguing. You was kind of trying to avoid the drama. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool to see.
I know, and every time you avoid that drama, it keeps on following you. Isn't that a bitch, you know?
No, man. No, matter of fact, I did have a question. I'm sorry. Yeah, did you feel some type of way though when Safari actually eliminated you? Did you feel some type of way about that?
No, because
cool.
Unfortunately they didn't show the part where I told her, look, I'm not happy, dude. I don't think any of this money is going to make me happy, period. You know, not 50,000, not 250,000, not $1 million. Because honestly, I'm having like delayed reaction about my life here. I said, I feel like I got robbed. I feel like I got robbed that my mom's not alive. I feel like I got robbed because my first love's not here in my life anymore. And I'm not spending time with my kids. I don't like this anymore. I'm not having fun, you know? This isn't cool, you know?
And they try to question your loyalty, and I'm just like, you know what, even the part in charm school when you were loyal enough to your teammates to, you know, give up your mother ring, and then even when you said, when you got eliminated, you were saying, you know, ain't no money in the world gonna come in between our friendship. That's loyalty to me, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? So it was, you know, it was.
Well, Becky and I still talk. We finished doing another television guest appearance together.
I like her crazy ass. She's funny as shit. I like
her. Oh
her.
yeah, dude, that's my homegirl, and Safari's cool with me still too. So
that's what it is.
Yeah, shout out to my girl Becky. She a sweetheart though. She cool.
I love you, Becky Bubble.
No doubt. Now, so I'm taking it with some of the comments that you just had as far as relationship wise. I'm taking it you're single right now, right?
Yeah. Which is fine. I've been single for a while now. And it's not like because I'm codependent. It's just, after a while you've traveled. Like I traveled around Europe, and then after I've traveled just everywhere. I've been in school. I'm doing a career. I'm on TV. I've got kids already, and I'm a certain age now. So after a while, you're kind of like, okay, you know what? It's almost like close to having it all, Why not have somebody now? It's like I took a whole year break from being in a relationship. I mean, do I need longer for that? I don't think so. It's like I think I'm pretty good,
Yeah.
So.
See, and the way I see it, especially with you, Leilene, I just think it's cool that you get a chance to do some self-assessing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, and we all talk about this when we do shows like this or whatever. We try to find different ways that we can fall in love with yourself. And I think you have more to offer and things like that too. I feel like you do already, but it's just like you said. It's kind of like you've always fell into bad little ways with men in different situations and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure you're self-assessing yourself and say, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to go ahead and go a different route this time because the route I went to the last couple of years ain't working. So I think at the end of the day, with you as far as, and I was telling in a sense, I was just so damn intrigued by you because I just feel like you just have a lot more to offer than just what was shown on TV because and I can hear it when you talk. You know what I'm saying? You talk with a lot of passion about life and your kids and what you want to do with yourself, and it's evident. And people need to go check out her MySpace, which is myspace.com/Leilene. You need to go ahead and not only just add her on as a friend, check her out. A lot of people want to know, especially when we had you on too, is are you really checking your MySpaces or are you having other people check?
Yeah, no, that's me. That's why I'm like way delayed and everything.
Hey, Brandon. Can I say something real quick?
Hey, dude,
Yep.
you got Macho back.
Dude, I think I'm like social media network, like online social network queen. Seriously, and online gaming as well too. Like, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Mob Wars. So join my mafia, biatch.
That's what's up.
I'm also on Dragon Wars and Fashion Wars and Street Race Wars, but I don't do pirates and I don't do werewolves. Okay, that's just not my cup of tea. You know.
You go. And I also want to bring another celebrity person, not from VH1 but from MTV. He's my homeboy Macho. He's from G's and Gents too, and he's kind enough to come hang out with us tonight on Vintage Music Talk Radio. And
Okay.
Macho, you mic'd up, brother. What's up?
What it is, it's your boy Macho, G2 too. How you doing, Leilene?
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. I was just listening to your interview, real pleasant.
Oh, very nice. And what's up?
Yep. Yeah, how you doing, Vintage Radio? What's going on, V?
Yeah. How is it being on reality TV?
I don't know. I mean, you know better than me. You're a 3-time winner. For me, it's good. It's a good look. It was a different thing than ordinary life, but, I felt like I was made for the camera, so it was a good look. I appreciate it.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
They got something going on back there.
Upside down?
So much.
Hasn't it turned your life upside down?
What happened?
It's a lot. Hasn't it turned your life upside down? It's a lot
Yeah,
different
it's
now.
kind of crazy. I usually stay in the house about now because, when I go outside, people recognize me, so it gets kind of hectic. But, I like the fans. There's a lot of haters, too, but I guess they're my biggest fans,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. For me, it was like really different after being on television. Like you can't even go bowling.
That's crazy. Yeah, but I've seen you on the shows, and I know people have a lot of discrepancies talking about you, but I'm a real good judge of character. I thought that you were just like a sweetheart, you know what I'm saying, a real genuine person untouched, by other people's, the way life is. People are very deceitful and stuff like that. I don't think, like, you ever fell into that type of situation. I think you're real pleasant and just like a real sweetheart. So I believe you probably get taken advantage of a lot because people probably try to feed off of your, your niceness, your genuineness. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. But, like, seriously, sometimes I really felt like hitting a lot of people with a bat, to be honest. But I'm not trying to go to jail and seem like shit.
You gotta do that.
You
Just
know?
keep on being yourself, and eventually some dude's gonna come around that appreciate you. But until then, you just gotta love yourself and keep your head high, and love your kids, and you'll be good,
Yeah.
That's real.
You already know.
And Leilene, you just launched a new website, so go ahead and let the listeners know the website, URL, and everything. That's in it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's LeileneOnline.com. That's Leilene. I'm going to have Leilene.net because everyone's just like, oh my God, I want to see where you traveled. I want to see, like, all the parties that you did. So it's more candid shots and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right. And just everything, like all my work and stuff. And, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's a fan club. I just can't handle dealing with calling people fans. Like, maybe it hasn't hit me yet or something that I'm on TV or something, but I just don't deal with it like that. I'll just call it like a VIP club or something. So if you didn't see the pictures, they'll be archived. And it's not like I'm going to charge an arm and a leg for it. And I want to, like, give some of the proceeds, like, to charity and stuff like that. So, that's just a for fun site just for everybody else, But Leilene Online is my professional site, my professional booking site. It's really nice and simple and classy, the whole layout. And then, I have a lot more things coming up. If you want to check out any different projects from television to everything, I'd like to say, but I can't, dude. So, yeah, everything that's coming up. You can check out LeileneOnline.com. And I'm on Facebook as well, too. I'm always on Facebook, and I chat with everybody. It's just here to chat on that. I'm on Twitter as well, and yeah, dude, honestly, I'm on like a whole bunch of social online networks.
Okay, yeah, you definitely have to text me your Twitter information and your Facebook information and stuff too, so we can be able to link up and stuff too as well.
Yeah, she's being promoted live on Twitter right now. You know how we do it.
like my man.
Did you see? I said, I think that Seth Rogen is the sexiest man in Hollywood. No, for real, dude. He's funny as hell.
You must ain't met Brandy.
I love dorks, I really love dorks, I do. Geek is the new chic,
I feel you.
I happen to be a dork myself, you know what I'm saying?
That's pretty
I think I have more computers than you, though. I got like 6, We should talk about hard drives and stuff all night,
I got 20 hard drives.
Oh.
Hard drives. I can make that sound sexy, babe,
I heard that.
I got the gangster pocket protectors, you know what I'm saying?
I got my computer, my laptop all airbrushed and stuff, too.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Leilene, you got any advice or anything that you can be able to tell the newcomer macho as far as, because you're fairly experienced on this TV thing. I mean, you did it for a minute now, being on these reality shows and stuff, and Macho is just now getting the wind beneath him with this first one from the G's and Gents on MTV. Any advice you can?
Was it part of the same company who did most of the shows that I did?
No.
Well, I work with doing mines in my show, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's us too. Okay, the deal with them, you need to be straight up and be honest, because they will. Like, sincerity and genuineness really do come through. Like, not only to the production company, but the viewers. Boy, do they check you out. Like, you got to go through all this medical and psychological tests and everything. But
I already did all that.
If you lie about something, yeah, no, but like they really do check you out for everything. And if you lie about it, it will come out. So the best thing to do is always be honest, because they will.
Yeah, that's for people who want to get into the program. But I've already, been on the show and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm not a needy person, so I just take life by the horn. So whatever comes my way, I'll do it at that point.
Yeah, because some people, they try to play up for TV or something like that, and they try to be something else, or they try to be to the TV. Like, just don't bother doing that, because it'll come through, and then after, and I know you already know that because you've already done that. But with this company, the reason why I love them is because it's not like other companies, like once they use you, that's it, you know? Like they try to use you over and over again, you know?
Right. The only thing I know is with VH1 and MTV, it seems like VH1, they kind of, you know, recycle the people over and over, but MTV, I really haven't seen them recycle the characters, you know what I'm saying? You know, like VH1, they got
I know about G-Sense. I always ask how come they never had a charm school for guys, you know? And then I guess that would be G's to Gents. But I'm pretty sure they'd be...
That's not a charm school thing. It's kind of different. Charm school, I think it's a clown. I don't want to say clown, but it's more for guys. That wouldn't sound so cool. I think with the G's to Gents, it's more serious. Like the guys that really come on the show, G's to Gents, it's not no joke. You know what I'm saying? At least what I've noticed. It's like really men. You know, you have grown men breaking down because like this seems like their only chance. With the charm school stuff, like they took people already from reality shows and who already was doing the thing trying to hook up with men or whatever, and then brought them together, you know, kind of I think for entertainment. But I think with the G's to Gents, it's like you brought people from the inner city who really have no other option but to be on the street hustling or whatever they're doing in jail or this and that, and really like put their stories out there. So I think the severity of the seriousness is definitely different. But either way, it's both.
Yeah, I know that for charm school, the reason why it was brought on was honestly for positive reinforcement, because a lot of women, especially a lot of like African American women, did not like Flavor of Love, you know, and the way we dealt with a lot of the popularity of the show, because none of us thought Flavor of Love would be popular. Like a lot of us, like, were so bad. Like they really had to like reform some of us, you know. I mean, I can't speak for Charm School 2 or whatever, you know, because after a while, I don't know. To me, I just feel like second seasons are just really, I don't know. So I think when you're doing first seasons, it's more like fly by the seat of your pants. You don't know what to expect. It just seems more like real, you know, because it's so, you know.
Yeah, it's a new experience for you and stuff. You're very excited and stuff like that. It's not rehearsed. And I think when you probably do a couple.
I recall that show. I had a really good person who produced that, who I really know and respect, and she passed away.
Yeah, I know talking about Cassie. Yeah, that's someone I really respect as well.
Yeah, she actually changed my life. After I did Charm School, a lot of people don't know this, but she told me, you know, Leilene, if you actually finished your high school and maybe got your GED, your self-confidence would be higher. And because of that and everything, she motivated me to get my high school diploma. I got my diploma in the States, but because I'm Canadian, I still have one more year left. They go up to grade 13, or OAC, that's what they call it. So I'm trying to get my Canadian diploma, right? But not just that, I went as a mature student into film school, and Kathy was one of the people that wrote a letter for me to get a scholarship. So I think, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, G's to Gent is way more different. And they even opened up, I think, something to raise money for young gentlemen and everything like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's both respectable. I mean, everything's fair. I'm not trying to downplay nothing at all or nothing like that. Actually, we had an episode today. Y'all over there at Vintage V, y'all checked. Did you see the episode, or you didn't get a chance yet?
Actually, it's on right now as we speak, because you know we in the West Coast.
So what y'all want to talk about? I know y'all want to know the inside scoop, because they try to put your man Macho on blast with all this homo shit. I mean, no negativity to all the gay people in the world, Rainbow Bright and all that. But your boy Macho, I'm a ladies man. You know what I mean? So it was kind of against my religion. Go ahead, what?
Yeah. I seen that they were trying to make it seem, because you was over there, he was throwing the L's up and all that, and you was like teasing him because he was losing. That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. I was teasing this clown, you know what I'm saying? This dude, a faggot, no felonies. You know what I'm saying? I was teasing him like, you a clown, because he said he was a rapper, but shit, he wasn't when he was rapping Christmas gifts, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't rapping on stage. He was choking. I don't know if he was eating some walnuts, got it stuck in his throat or something, but he was choking, you know what I mean? So anyway, so I think he tried. So now I think I was there, so I know what happened. He tried to switch the energy around when he got back to the crib, and tried to make Macho game. Let's put him on blast, get him to wig out. Let's get Macho excited, get him angry. So tomorrow for elimination, we could go. Macho needs to go home. He hasn't changed. He's crazy. This, that, and the other. But guess what? I already knew what was coming. Mr. Bentley already warned me the last elimination to switch. I was trying to leave with an iron fist. So I had to do, a reverse psychology on that ass and say, okay, hey, felon, it is what it is. You're looking for trouble. I'll check you out tomorrow at the elimination. And it worked, you know what I'm saying?
So,
Because, I mean,
and then I've got to get going because I got to make it. Bye.
Yeah, I see you're extremely busy, but you got my number. Make sure you give me a call tomorrow. Are you gonna be in Texas for a little while?
Yeah, definitely. If you feel like doing a second radio show, it's absolutely wonderful, and I'm down with it and everything.
Okay.
So everyone keep on watching. I love money too. This is Leilene, VH1.
Bye, Leilene.
Bye. All the girls from the lodge are going to say bye. Bye. Take care.
Love you, Leilene. Take
Love
care
you
now.
too. Okay, bye.
What's there, boy?
dang it, she was at McDonald's playing the balls and shit.
They was in the boom boom room playing with some other balls.
With a bunch of 12-year-olds. But like I said,
even though this is ladies' night, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to Leilene for calling in. It was a little bit late, but I definitely appreciate her hanging out with us. And we got the man Macho in the building. Like I said, I was gonna split a little bit. We still gonna keep it 100 for the ladies, but at the same time, we definitely want to get this conversation because it's long overdue. With Macho coming back to ask questions about the show, Jesus Gents 2, 10 o'clock. Check your time zones and stuff like that's going down on MTV. So, I mean, I'm looking at it now, dude. So I'm not really sure how the ending of this episode came, but I'm looking at it while I'm kind of like in between the interview and stuff like that or whatnot, and I'm just kind of seeing that it just seems like it's a lot of foul stuff thrown your way, man. So,
of course,
I mean,
but guess what? I love the attention, dog, because all they doing is making me famous. This whole episode was about your boy Macho. You know what I'm saying? All they was doing was coming at me sideways, coming at me this way, coming at that way. Say, oh, I talk too much, I do this, I do that. But it's all about me. I even got people hitting me up. They shouldn't call it Jesus Gents. They should call it Jesus Gents featuring Macho. Because, I mean, damn, I'm dominating the airtime, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is. God bless them. I love the haters, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
But let's talk about the last episode, which my boy Riff Raff actually went home, and I was on the carpet, and I got 5 balls. Yeah, and that was the fashion show.
Yeah. Now with that, I mean, it kind of like even that episode, dude. I was like, okay, well, why is they hating on my man Macho? I mean, mainly it's because it could be because we had a chance to holler at you way before the show aired or whatever. But it just seemed like the target was kind of thrown out there in a different way, dude. It didn't even seem like you deserved to have them 5 balls tossed that way. But I mean, what do you think, man? I mean, you was on the show, bro. So I mean,
I already know. I'm just letting you get your question specifically. Let me see. Yeah, of course I was talking. A lot of the stuff that they don't show on the show, even from the first day, I was a leader. You know what I'm saying? From the first day, I was very confident in myself. I peeped out the scene who was in the house, and basically there wasn't real much competition on a social level. There wasn't really many cats that could fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Literally. So I was like, cool, I got this on lock. I established my, my reign, you know what I'm saying? I was the fucking king among, I was the lion among the wolves, you know what I'm saying? And cats knew it. So, and look, I'm only standing at 5'7", you know what I'm saying, 170 pounds. There's niggas in there 6'8", 8 cats in there, supposedly from the hood and from this and in jail. But yet and still, I was the most articulate, intelligent motherfucker, the most aggressive motherfucker, and like I said, I was the leader. So they show snippets, and then they also show Mr. B on the second episode telling him that he thought I was the leader, but I'm leading with an iron fist. So from the beginning, I was a threat to all the cats. So in the beginning, they played along like, oh, they my boy, shit like that. But I guess once they started to, get amongst each other and shit like that, I don't like that cat, I don't like that cat. So after the second episode, when we doing the shit, I lift up my shirt to Lovely Miss Players Club to, get that sexy on, because these cats gave me some tight-ass clothes that I was rocking that I really couldn't get my sexy on. So when she's like, oh, he could have been more sexy, and then she was saying, oh, I didn't have to wear so much clothes, this is that. So that's what y'all didn't really hear about that. So that's why I was like, okay, cool, let me take some clothes off. And then, I don't know, to me this shit seemed rehearsed, this shit. I know they got earbuds pieces here. Regardless, my boy on the team, Teddy and shit, he went to say, that it was my fault. He didn't be a team player. He was trying to blame somebody else. So in the beginning, we said, win as a team, lose as a team. But once we lost, then it was Macho's fault. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I had to jab out on his ass and let him know, get the man up. You know? And, huh?
Yeah, let me go ahead and start micing up a couple of people because we got a caller from the 202. I got Amber mic'd up tonight on Vintage Music Talk Radio as well. Let me go ahead and grab this 202 area code call. You know what I'm saying? And this is Tuesday, ladies, man. It's kind of jumbled up right now, but we're going to try to make sure we keep it pushing, especially with 20 minutes before we go into the after show. So just keep it pushing, people. Call the number if you want to holler, 347-215-8653. Let me see what's up with the 202 call. You on the line tonight on Tuesday, ladies' night. What's good?
What's up? Actually, I had just got disconnected from the little chat because of an advertisement, but I was listening. But I was listening to everything Macho was saying, and also I did watch the episode tonight. I mean, it's real cruddy. They did kind of gang up on him between AD and A-Fella.
But it's on right now. Like I still got 20 more minutes, so I kind of feel like don't ruin it for us until 11 at least, because it just came on 10 at my house.
Well, Amber, it's just go ahead and just kind of like mute your mic, because it's already been aired on the East Coast, and people can actually go on the MTV to be able to check it. But yeah, let's
we'll talk about episode 2. You know what I'm saying?
It's not me. I'm just saying a couple of people in the chat room is like, hey, it's kind of like while you're watching the Super Bowl and somebody already saw it.
Oh, is that serious, baby? Okay, I'm going to let y'all do your thing.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think the dude's name is Spontaneous and Judah, and shout out to, I don't know, Snap25, because I've been in the chat all night.
Well, we're talking about episode 2 right now. We'll talk about episode 2, the fashion show. I could talk, I'm long-winded, so we'll talk about that for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we could go ahead and scoop on to today's episode, and we'll go from there. Stay on the line, you know what I'm saying? And I hope you got some questions and shit. You dig?
Or we could talk about
you got some haters in the chat room, Macho.
Oh, I got haters. I love those haters. Tell them haters, I love y'all. Y'all my biggest fans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the ones who's gonna push my career. You know what I mean? So please continue hating. You know what I'm saying? There's something about me that you love, because you wouldn't hate so much to go out your way to find me on my YouTube, to comment so negatively. Y'all love me. Keep it real with yourself. You see something in me that you want a part of your life.
The caller from the caller from the real quick, the caller from the 202. What's your name and what city and state you calling from, baby?
DC.
My name is Cece, and I'm calling from Springfield, Virginia.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.